Now, I'm going to bend it the same way I did last time. We're going to see if there's any type of improvement. Ready? Look at this. Okay, ready? Oh, geez, Rick. I don't think I can handle this task. This might be too much of a task for a Mises to handle. Oh, look at me. I'm Mr. Mises, and I was tasked with testing out Tag Grading's newest slabs. And it might be too much for me. Ooh, Let's I got Tag Grading's new slabs. So we're gonna test them. We're gonna see if they fix the problem. Welcome back, guys. It's finally time. I am testing out the new Tag slabs today in this video. Before I open it, there's some explaining that I have to do, so you guys have to pay attention. If you don't want to hear me rambling, you're gonna have to skip ahead. But there's some important updates that need to come out so you guys can understand the situation. Now, if you guys have been following up on my tag situation, you will know that after the whole blow up of me breaking their slabs, I was contacted by a tag partner. Now, some of you know who that partner is. Some of you don't know who that partner is. It's not important. However, this person who talked to me was extremely helpful, extremely transparent, and very, very, very friendly. In fact, lots of people know this person in the community, and he is literally the shining star of tag grading, okay? So if you people know who I'm talking about, nothing but respect, nothing but good things for this tag partner, okay? No ill will, there's no hatred, there is no bias, it is nothing. I have just decided to go ahead and do this update on my own terms. Now, if you guys remember, I was told that I was going to be sent the new tag slabs for grading, but it wasn't that simple. At first, I was contacted by a partner from Tag Grading, and they offered to fly me out to Los Angeles and tour their facility, learn how the slab grading process works, and test the new slabs to help them out with better quality. Okay? Now, this offer was valid, and I was moments away from buying these plane tickets, flying to LA, and doing a whole update on the situation. But I have a very, very huge fear of flying. It's been that way forever. I've flown a few times for work, and it's been horrible. Okay. I had a very bad experience on a flight when I was little, and ever since then, I've been so terrified of flying that even though I know this was an immense opportunity for me, I just couldn't do it, especially in 2025 when every other week there's a plane crash. I couldn't do it. I was terrified. The model plane that was supposed to be flying was the model that has all the accidents. It was a whole thing. I was trying to suck it up, trying to do it. Literally moments away, all I had to do was say yes, and the tickets were bought. It was 100% a valid option. It was going to go through, and I just couldn't do it. I even tried to bring a friend. They were completely going to cover a friend. They were going to pay for a room, all expense paid. It was very, very, very generous of them, and I couldn't do it because I have such an irrational fear of flying. I couldn't do it. I'm sorry. It couldn't be done. However, after that, we had some talks, and they were going to still send me the new slabs to review. Okay? Now, let me take this out so you're not staring at a page. These are the new slabs. Now, that never happened. Okay? And it's important to understand why that never happened. And you have to remember, I am nobody special. I'm not the biggest Pokemon YouTuber. I'm not a huge influencer. I don't have any types of qualities that make me one of a kind. I'm just literally a normal guy in a basement, okay? So when they offered to send me these slabs for free to test them, of course I would accept that, but I'm also not going to pester them about it. Okay. I've asked twice when I was going to receive the slabs. I was given an update saying, hey, we're going to send them out soon. That never happened. That's okay with them. If you guys know what's going on with Tag, they're completely backlogged. And again, I'm nobody important, so I don't care. I told them I could do it on my own. I didn't need to have something sent to me. I didn't need to have all this, and they insisted they were going to send me something. So I was giving them time to do that. Okay. So I've only asked them twice. I asked, hey, do you have any idea when they're going to be shipped out? They told me they were shipped out. Let's check. I'll get the information for you. That never came through. A few weeks went by and I asked again. I said, hey, you don't have to do this, but since you guys offered to send me new slabs, I'm wondering how's that going. Am I getting new ones or not? Because people are asking for an update. And my God, everyone asked for an update. So many people have commented on the video asking for the new slabs, and so many people are waiting for the new slabs. And it just never happened, which is no fault to them. As you guys know, if you've seen the Facebook group and the community, they're crazy levels of backlogs. They're going through growing pains, which is not a bad thing. And again, I'm totally unbiased. Okay. It doesn't matter. I don't care. If they told me they were going to send me slabs, I gave them a period of time. I've asked twice. I haven't gotten slabs. I have not gotten an update. Whatever. I will do it myself. No fault to them. They don't owe me anything, so I don't care. Okay? Seriously, it's an unbiased review. No grudges being held at all. You have to understand how this process started. I was tired of grading with PSA and getting cards that were graded so inconsistently. If your PSA card came back an 8 and I felt it was a 10, I could just crack it and send it back, and most of the time I would get a 10. Then PSA raised their prices, and I wanted to try a different alternative. So I went ahead and went with Tag because every video on YouTube was talking about how great Tag was. So I went ahead and tested Tag. Now I am a consumer. I'm a customer. I am just a normal person. I have paid for a product, and I decided to open that product on camera. When I opened that product, it did not live up to my expectations, and I just wanted to show everybody what I expected and what happened. And that's it. It's not a hit piece. I don't have a grudge against Tag. I don't care. If you've been watching my channel for a while now, you know I'm doing a video series where I'm grading with every single Pokemon grading company I can find to see which one I like the best. I am not tied to any company. I am not sponsored by any company, and I have no bias towards any company. I am simply reviewing a product. I don't care whose product it is, and I don't care your feelings on the product. It is my review. It is how I feel. All right? If I pay for this product and it doesn't live up to what I expect it to be, that is all it is an opinion, and that's it. I don't care how you feel about it. I don't care your opinion on it, and I don't care what you think should be done. It's just me opening a pack, and that's all it is. Okay, I had to get that off, and I had to make that clear because I know how touch and go, and I know how sensitive some of this can be. This is seriously an unbiased review. Now, I am going to test these slabs again, and I'm going to do the same test I did last time. I'm going to just squeeze them a little bit, and I'm going to push on them with only one hand, okay? As you saw in my last video, I did it with AGS, did not break them. I've done it with PSA, I did not break them. I have done it with Beckett, I have done it with CGC, and I have not broken any of them. So before I open this, we're going to test out some other cards. In front of me, I have a PSA graded card and a CGC graded card. If you remember, this is the PSA card that I have had for a while now, and I am trying. I've used this on multiple videos to try to break, and I have not broken it. Okay, I'm going to bring the camera in just a little bit here, and I'm going to bend it one hand. That's it. Now remember, I have bent this card so many times. The last time I tried to bend it, it almost cracked. So we're going to try it again. PSA graded card. One finger. First, I'm going to squeeze it. You ready? All right. Squeezed it. There's the marks on my hand. Okay, now I'm going to use one finger and I'm going to try to break it. You can see I'm trying to keep my hand steady because I'm pushing so hard. You can see it's bending. It's not breaking. Turning it around to the other side. You can hear it cracking a little bit. Okay. I heard a little crack. You can see a little bit of separation right here. This is probably the 4th time I've tried this with this card. Did not break. CGC. You can go ahead and scan it if you think it's fake. CGC graded card. All right, I'm going to squeeze it. There's the mark on my hand, so you people think I'm not lying. And look at my fingers. One finger pushing on the sides. This doesn't give at all. Not even in the slightest. Here again, same one. You could hear it squeak a little bit. Nothing. Absolutely flawless. This actually performs better than PSA. Now, it is time. This is how I got the cards. Here is the story. I wanted to make a resubmission myself, but I didn't want to wait 45 days. As you guys know, Tag Grading has now increased their prices and increased their turnaround times. This is probably going to be changed later in life once the influx is down and their capabilities are up. But at the time, when I first graded Tag, it was $10 a card or $15 a card with a 10-day turnaround, and that was the whole appeal to Tag. The only reason I wanted to use Tag was because they were the cheapest and the fastest. That is no longer the case, so I'm trying out other avenues. That's it. Just a consumer. Now, I didn't want to wait the 45 days, so I bought these cards from somebody in the Tag group. They do not know what I plan to do with them, so they have no bias towards me. They have no idea who I am. Now, I checked with him. These cards were graded and assembled on April 4th, meaning they should technically be the new slabs, because after my video came out, they fixed the problem in the same day from what I was told, and they increased the welding strength so the cards weren't as brittle. That was what I was told, and that's what we're going to see. They said that the slabs might be a little bit less transparent, but they should be much more durable. Now, this is how the cards were shipped to me. Taped together in plastic in a single bubble mailer. That is it. I don't care how you send slabs. I don't care how Tag would normally send them. This is what we're working with. That is it. Okay, I'm going to take these out of the plastic, and we're going to give them the test. Are you guys ready for this? It's just plastic with some tape on it. That's it. All right. I don't know how we tape these on. Oh, I need scissors or something. God dang it. Whoever taped this. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't want to take anything off camera. All right, these are the slabs. I got 2. Again, you can scan them yourselves. These were graded and assembled on April 4th, so they should be the new slabs. Now, we're going to keep the Master Ball or the Pokeball Eevee to the side, and we're going to compare them, okay? First of all, without a shadow of a doubt, these slabs look the best. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It looks better and way more clear. It's actually almost the exact same thing as CGC, but CGC has a bluing to it, and Tag is crystal clear. Beautifully clear. Here's a close-up of how clear it is. Now, they said that there would be a little bit of a difference in clarity, and I do not see it whatsoever. This looks exactly the same. Now, I can't tell. It looks like maybe they did weld it all the way around. I can't tell. Here's the other side. I have no idea. Here's the top. Can you see? And here's the bottom. Okay. So from my untrained eye, it looks like the slab it looks exactly the same. It looks like the clarity has not changed, which is a good thing. Okay, it's time. It is time to test it. I'm going to do the same test I did for the other two. I hope I don't cut myself. I really hope this does better. Okay, I'm just going to give it a couple squeezes. Okay, you ready? I'm kind of scared to squeeze it. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Okay, that's good. No give, no cracks, no nothing. Now, I'm going to bend it the same way I did last time. We're going to see if there's any type of improvement. Ready? Look at this. Okay, ready? God damn it. As you can see, it has cracked again. What the hell? I'm not doing anything special, I swear to you. It's cracked again on the front and on the sides. I mean, I could just peel this off now. Look at this. Again. Look, now you can even see. Look on the sides. This is where it was welded. Right here and right here. So it has not been welded all the way around as suggested by a few people. I have the old slabs. I kept them all these years. Looks like, I can't really tell. I mean, it looks like it was welded. For my untrained eye, it looks like it was welded in the same. It looks like it was welded in the same places. Okay, I don't want to cut my finger off, but I mean, it broke. It shattered. All it did was a couple presses and it broke again. Here's my card, completely out. It's damaged now, but whatever. And there you go. I'm gonna keep this for, I don't know, but I'm trying to think of something to say. I'm speechless. I'm really speechless. At first, it really felt like it was better, and I don't know, but if you look here, it looks like it's welded here, and I can't verify if that's something that's changed or not. Because if you look on this one, it looks like maybe it was only welded in one spot. It felt harder. The first squeeze I did, I didn't think it was going to break. I don't know, maybe that, if you can see, it looks like it was welded here and here. So no, I don't think anything has changed, but I'm not a professional. I don't know. It felt harder at first, but obviously it shattered the same way. I'm trying to go through all my broken cases. I saved them because I wanted to compare. But if you look, they have all broken similarly the same way. At the weld, it cracks over. All of them have the same kind of, from the bottom to the top crack. All of them. Every single one I've cracked. Look at these. These are all the cracked cases. Almost the same crack pattern. All of them. Now, call me a conspiracy theorist. Call me crazy. But it doesn't seem like anything has changed. Okay? And I'm not saying that. I'm not calling them out. I'm not saying they need to change anything. Because here is the cold, hard truth. Nobody is going to put their slabs through a test like this. If you do not bend your tag slab, you have nothing to worry about. Okay? But for me, I have 2 young children who love my cards, and they are constantly shuffling around with my cards. I don't hide them from them because I want them to see and I want them to be involved. I would not let my kids play with these cases. because I would be afraid they would break. I wouldn't want to carry these tag slabs stacked up one another in a case. I would be afraid they would break. To me, did you hear that? Did you freaking hear that? I just squeezed it. To me, it seems like they're too fragile. I don't want to break. Look at this. I'm barely touching it again. You can hear it cracking. Okay. I don't want to break this. I don't want to break this yet. I want to save this. I want to save this later. I don't know. I don't know why. I'm not going to break it, but this is broken. My card is out. It's the same. I thought it was going to be different. I really did. It's the exact same. I don't feel like nothing has changed. It cracked the same way the other ones did. I don't know. I don't know. Does Tag need to improve on this? That's up to you to decide. Like I said, normally people are not going to bend their cards. Okay? So if you want to put a guard on it, and if you're going to be careful, then who cares? But for me, it breaks too easily. I literally leave my cards out everywhere, and I know it would break. So it's just not for me. At least not for right now. It seriously seems like if they just sonically welded around the whole thing, it wouldn't do that. I really believe that's what they should do to fix it. I believe it was TCG Random. He had a video. I'll link it. Testing the tag slabs too. But I mean, this is just. It's just I can feel that it's gonna break. I could break this. I don't want to break it. I want to keep this one, but you can just hear it cracking and giving. You hear that? I don't want to do it. Anyway, that was testing the new slabs. Like I said, these were graded on April 4th, and that was way after they told me they fixed the problem. So these should have been the new ones. I really thought when I first started pressing on it that it felt stronger, but as you can see, it just cracked right away. It just cracked right away, and I tried it with the other ones. This one I've done like 4 stress tests with, and I've never broken it. So I don't know. Like and subscribe. I think I'm done with the tag stuff for now, unless something drastic happens. So we're gonna continue with our grading saga. We're gonna go through all of the different grading companies, and we're gonna test all their products. I just did the video with AGS, so check that out if you're interested with them. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate your support. Again, nothing towards Tag. This is not a hate video. This is not a hate piece. I am just simply testing a product that I paid for to see if it performs to the levels of which the other ones do. And it does not. So thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.